Hiring and firing someone can determine the ultimate success of your company. Elon Musk has definitely proved this over the years. Welcome back to another video, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it would be greatly appreciated. Hiring someone is always good for the company, and firing can just be as good or even top it. Elon Musk says it's very important who you hire and fire, and we're going to be going over how he does this. Now, first up, he says, what problems has the candidate solved? He says, what I'm really looking for is evidence of exceptional ability. Did they face really difficult problems and overcome them? And of course, you want to make sure if there was some significant accomplishment, were they really responsible, or someone else more responsible? Usually, the person who really had to struggle with a problem, they really understand it and they don't forget it with due time. Given the complex challenges Musk's companies take on, you must be willing to go ahead and seek people with strong problem-solving abilities. What's interesting, however, is he goes one step deeper to ensure the candidate has truly the one who found solutions in the past jobs. He goes on to say he asked detailed questions that helped him learn about the problem that was encountered and how the solution remedied it. It can seem impressive when people talk about major achievements in job interviews. However, it is even more impressive when they tell you they can hurdle any type of challenge they're facing, the idea that they came up to overcome it, and the positive outcome that they ensued. That is one of the main reasons he hires people. Now, he also says a college degree doesn't necessarily matter. In the same interview back in 2014 with People magazine, Musk gave the following response when asked about the importance of a college degree. There's no need to even have a college degree. If you look at people like Bill Gates, Larry Ellison, or Steve Jobs, these guys didn't necessarily graduate from college. He reiterates that he is looking for people with an exceptional ability. While achievements that happen in college can be evidence of it, life experiences can be as well. An anecdote of Quora from a former SpaceX intern further proves that Musk doesn't really care much for a person's academic accomplishments. The young man was meeting with Musk and talking about extending his internship, and was second-guessing himself for listing his community college background on his resume. Musk never noticed it and eventually told the intern, "You've been here a while and you wouldn't have been if you weren't any good. You've had a lot of people vouch for you." So when people vouch for you, he claims that this also helps him hire people. You have to be necessarily really particular whenever hiring someone that they have good references. If they don't really have any references and they can't really relate to anybody, well then you have to make sure you ultimately look at the bigger picture, and this is very important in life as well. So what can we take away from this type of college degree not mattering? Musk says that even if you didn't go or finish high school, then you're fine. As long as you have street smarts, you know how to solve people problems, he will hire you. During a past interview with the Henry Ford, Musk gave a lighthearted insight into what he looks for when meeting a candidate. Generally, I look for a positive attitude. It is very important to like the people you work with. Otherwise, your job is going to be quite miserable. He goes on to say that people have been fired from SpaceX for being difficult to work with. Being a good team player is a common job requirement, but it's interesting that a company seeks the brightest minds and has a no-jerks policy. You can literally be a rocket scientist, but Musk will have no interest in hiring you if he senses you might be rude to colleagues. That goes to show that a collaborative work environment is present in even the most successful companies. Give the candidate an important opportunity to prove their value. Even though Musk strives to hire friendly people, he's known for being an intimidating person to interview with. People say he'll appear to be disinterested and ask short, pointed questions. Marissa Peretz interviewed him for a recruiting position at Tesla and said his questions are meant to give the candidate an opportunity to prove their value. In an interview with the Business Insider, she said Musk asked her, "What makes you the right person to build my company? Why should I trust you?" Peretz didn't interpret the question to mean the interview had taken a turn for the worst. She saw it as an opportunity to pitch herself properly and give herself an overarching statement on her ability to do the job. Musk, like a lot of these other entrepreneurs or billionaires, is a very quite simple-minded person. He'll know if he likes you the moment you step in the door. Even if he doesn't, you have a full interview to prove yourself that you can work for these people. And generally, these type of questions that are short-ended and they seem right to the point, they're very good. It means they actually care about the position that you're interested in, and they will take their time to go ahead and interview you and make sure that you're doing the job correctly. This is very important. And also, he's a very important man. Now, getting into why he fires people, he likes to go ahead and make sure he even recruits them off correctly. So there's not really a lot of firing from his position because he's not going to hire you if he doesn't think you're right for the job. Now, if somehow you have a complete 180 switch, you end up being Dr. Jekyll in the interview, and then later on he turns out to find out you're Dr. Hyde, well, then he's going to have to go ahead and fire you. I mean, there's not much rhyme or reason or secret behind it. He'll know if he likes you and if he doesn't. And if he made the mistake by hiring you, he usually says he'll be a little harsher on himself for making that mistake and then go ahead and release you from the job position. Elon Musk is a very simple man. He knows when to hire and when to fire. Let us know if you guys work for Elon Musk and why. I know I would, and I want to hear your guys' responses down below. I'm signing off, and as always, see y'all later.